Welcome back to Kevin's Backyard. Today we're going old school. We have a late 1960s, early 70s Weber Kettle. And look at this thing. There's a lot of character on it. The porcelain has been faded, it has the original handle, and it even has the original ash catcher. Today we're going to be talking about prime rib. And last holiday season I was talking to one of my fans on December 24th about how to do a prime rib. They had a lot of questions, so I'm going to share with you those tips, and I'm going to teach you how to do a prime rib on your Weber grill. Let's talk about grill setup. And today we're going to be using the indirect method. We're going to pour our charcoal half in one basket, half the other. Make sure they're spread apart. Put the cooking rate right down the center. Get the lid on, and we're going to have that preheating for about 10 to 15 minutes. The next step is going to be seasoning our prime rib. We've got our grill set up. Let's talk about this beautiful prime rib. And you can see here it has great marbling, has a nice fat cap on top, going to give us a lot of flavor. Here's a couple points when you're going to be picking out a prime rib. This is a 3-rib roast, meaning it has 3 ribs downside here. It's going to be 7 to 8 pounds, which is going to be a nice average size roast. When I go to my butcher, I like for him to cut it away from the ribs and then tie it all back together. And I do this for a couple of reasons. One, much easier to cut uniform pieces. And 2, it's going to take a little bit longer to cook, so it's going to add some smoky flavor. Now we've got that taken care of, here's our seasonings. Here we have some olive oil. I'm going to put a little light coating on. It's going to help with the caramelization of this roast. It's also going to help the rub adhere to the meat, which is going to help with the overall flavor of this prime rib. And we got our salt. And one thing I'm going to show you, you want to make sure you get all sides of this roast. This is going to help with the flavor. And here's a tip. The ends are going to be the best pieces. That's where the most of the caramelizing and the most of the flavor are going to come from, so make sure you save that for yourself. Before we put our prime rib on our grill, we need to make sure when we're going to add charcoal. Because this roast is going to take over an hour, we're going to have to add 8 to 9 briquettes per side. And that's for a 22.5-inch standard kettle grill. And a couple of points before we take our prime rib off. Number 1, we want 350-degree temperatures. We want it to roast. Higher heat's going to overcook the outside, undercook the inside. Number 2, if you want more smoky flavor, you can add wood chips or chunks. And finally, let it rest. It needs to rest at least 30% of the total time it was on the grill. This is going to allow the juices to run back in, making it more flavorful and more tender. Take a look at this prime rib. It looks amazing. The crust, the bark, I can't wait to slice into it, but I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna show patience, and I'm gonna let it rest. And keep in mind, if you ever have any grilling questions and you're in a bind, you can always find me here on Kevin's Backyard.